Hey, it's Dyer. Got to thinking after I did my last Dyer Plays video what game I'd like to do next. And there's one series that's been a favorite of mine for many years. So much I was actually involved in another fan site based on it. And that series would be Strider by Capcom. The website I was involved with, the fan site, was the Lightsword Cypher mainframe, which was run by my good friend Scion. Now, today I've decided to go ahead and play through the Genesis game. And I'm going to be completely honest with you, I'm just putting it on easy, getting the maximum number of players. There's a million long plays and 1cc's you can look up on YouTube, I'm sure. So I just want to talk about the game while I play. So here we have Strider Hiryu, hang gliding into the city of Kazakh. The year is 2048, Grandmaster Mayo has taken over the world. And Hiryu, being the youngest A-class Strider, is the one who was sent to stop him. And see that little robot right there, the one I just killed? That is Rascal. Now, back in 2010, Scion and I had interviewed Isuke, the lead designer on Strider, essentially the creator of the character in the series. And in that interview, I made it a point to ask the question, why do some of the robots wear fur hats? To our incredible disbelief, he actually responded, instead of just saying, well, I don't know. He said, basically, that he likes fur hats. And what he wanted to do, that's Strobaya, the very dead Russian strongman, first mini-boss in the game. What he said he wanted to do was actually have silver robots wearing suits from Savile Row. And he wasn't able to do that because of the budget, but he was able to keep the fur hats on the Rascals. So there they were. And they do appear throughout this. They also appear in the 1999 sequel Strider 2 as well. The Genesis game here was not my introduction to Strider. It was actually the NES game, which was essentially a prototype from Capcom Japan that was given a quick polish and a half-assed translation, and then slapped together and released for the NES. The Famicom version never made it out. Prototype was discovered years later and dumped, but it never got an official retail release in Japan. So, up here, once these guys go past, come on, buddy, move. Now, once I go down these stairs, I'm going to be in the first boss's room, the Ouroboros. And the guy here who's leading the charge would be General Mikhail. And this thing is pathetically easy to destroy, especially on easy. When I played the NES game, I couldn't make really heads or tails out of it. And then later on, a good friend of mine ended up leaving a copy of the Genesis game at my house. Didn't come back to get it for several days. So I took the opportunity to spend as much time with it as I can. And it quickly became one of my favorite games ever. And of course, that's what I'm playing right now. Now, there's a lot of people out there who don't think this is anywhere near as good as the arcade game, but, you know, it's pretty damn close. The arcade original... Okay, hang on a second. The arcade original was quite the interesting game, which most of it survived the translation intact here. It was one of those games that was... I hate when that happens. It just introduced movie-like moments into a game without relying on quick-time events or anything like that. Such as the part you're going to see here shortly. Which, once I get up here, my personal favorite character from Strider is up here. That's the Bounty Hunter Solo. There he is. He can be a royal pain, but usually he's pretty easy. He's just staying out of my reach right now. There we go. Okay, this part right here. Big run. The downhill run. Bombs exploding behind you as you go. And then jump at the last second, and you've reached the power station. Several Siberian wolves running around. You just have to watch the power burst as you go through here. And that's the only actual one-up that I know of in the game. If there's any others, I have not seen them. And from here, the only way to go is up. On one of these airships. Now, in the arcade original and on the harder difficulties in this, parachute bombs would be raining down right now. I chose to skip that just for purposes of getting through this pretty quickly. So, admittedly, it makes this part a little more boring, but at least it'll ensure I get to the ship without suffering any deaths. Unless, of course, I happen to fall off the ship at one point, but we'll see what happens. Speaking of which, there it is, or at least the underside of it. That little thing rotating around me, though, is one of the options. And Isuke had said he was inspired by options and such from the, popular shooters of the time, like R-Type. Besides the little, anyone who's a Marvel vs. Capcom player should be familiar with them too. Okay, and those three girls I just wasted were the Kunyang MA team. Otherwise known as the Pooh sisters. Now, I'm sure plenty of you played the arcade game and you know that all these cinematics are completely voiced in their native languages, no less. But that was something the Genesis just wasn't capable of doing. So, already on to Stage 3, the Flying Battleship Balog. One touch from the arcade game that's missing, and I kind of miss, is that every stage has the, that thing right there, that's the Pteropodal Robo Panther, if I remember correctly. When you get two of those little mushroom-looking options, and the third one comes out, and it's actually the Panther. Now, each stage's intro has the name of the stage written in the language that the stage takes place in. Okay, and one moment. Oh. Glad there was something underneath me there. Never can be too careful. And yeah, it's this part. Gotta get up here for the invincibility wears off. Mainly because these are robots. Isuke definitely knew what he was doing when he designed this game, because he basically throws everything but the kitchen sink at you. He was almost a Strider sandwich. You'll notice the game kind of freeze for a couple seconds here and there. It's just, whether it's, I don't know what it is, what causes that. But it's almost like it's loading, which should be impossible for the Genesis, because why would it need to load? But now we're in the anti-gravity area. Which means a third major obstacle is coming up. I hesitate to say third boss, even though it basically is. Once we get down in here, you'll see it. And there it is, the anti-gravity core. I try to play it safe around these so that I don't get caught up in the gravitational pull until I'm ready. Okay. Now If it slams me into... Oh, good, it's going to. And I can just go ahead and... There we go. Just did a crap ton of damage to it. And here we go again. And now to get off this thing before it explodes. Pick up this health thing. Alright, now the real final boss of the stage. Captain Beard. And oh, he's going to be a jerk. Yeah. At least I didn't get stuck there. And now Grandmaster Mayo. Or Mayo, as some call him. Which sounds like a bad brand of mayonnaise. Basically taunt you. And we've crashed in the Amazon. I don't know what was in that pod back there, but I wasn't sticking around to find out. Come on down. Nope, damn it. Oh, well, there goes that one. Yeah, another invincibility. That's good. Watch out for the mushrooms that grow off of those. If I wasn't invincible, they could be a problem. And then the Amazons show up. Fun fact, in the preliminary release of the arcade game, they were topless. And eventually had a leaf put on top of them. This is probably the shortest stage in the entire game. Because I'm already just about to the boss. That would be Lagos, the mechanical Tyrannosaurus Rex skeleton. With big-ass blades, and it shoots fire dragons out of its mouth. But damn, it looks cool. And here he comes. Heh. Final option took it out. Coming up on the 5th and last stage of the game. That would be the third moon. I actually named my my forum after the third moon. And this is the part where I usually start running into trouble. So if I die a few times, don't be surprised. And here we go. Of course, like most games of the era, you end up getting a boss rush, which in this case will happen towards the end. I'm not doing so hot right now. I could use a health power. Even on easy, this game can be a challenge. Drop down here. Robo-Panther's back. Now, the 2014 Strider game that was released for the Xbox 360, PS3, Steam, maybe a couple other platforms, I don't recall, actually brought all these options back, including the one I haven't mentioned yet, but showed up a couple of times, the Falcon, or Eagle, or whatever kind of bird mecha it is. Oh, God, the drill section. Now, if I put it on a higher difficulty, it'd be these little annoying robots take multiple hits to kill, just swarming after me. Got enough to deal with these dudes skating down here and the spikes coming out, or drills, pardon me. If I can get through this part without dying, I'm doing pretty good. Gotta go up this incline and kill that dude. There. If I can get down in there, I'll have made it through this part. This is, yeah. Usually I die at least once there. I'm kind of impressed. Oh, those little atoms are, well, not little atoms, but I hate when they slam into you like that. Ooh, and there's robots down here too. Never fails. Alright, let's try this again. There's one. Come on up, stupid. I still got 6 lives, so I'm doing alright. Yeah, here we go. Yep, did some more damage to it right there. Get this life. There we are. Maybe I can kill this thing this time. Oh, great. I'm too far away to do any damage. Oh, that was wasted. Right in the wall. But came back swinging. Got it. Just don't fall down the center. Don't fall just straight in. Yes, there we go. Okay. Stupid cannon. Boss rush has begun, and Solo's back. Him and that stupid spread gun. Come on down here, you wuss. I love Solo, but I hate him. Got him, though. And, oh, you gotta be kidding me. Stupid chicken. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, cannon down. Oh, walk right into that thing. Come here, Solo. Great, I'm back down to my regular sword. This will make it a bit more challenging. Take 3. Yeah, like I said, if you wanted to watch a perfect no-death clear, then there's plenty of videos on YouTube for that. This time I'm not going to run to that third one. Ooh. Okay, now this stupid robot. Next up should be the Mechapon, that giant robot ape. Yep. Followed by a T-Rex. Unlike the arcade game, the T-Rex just goes away. And now Lagos is back. Yeah, got him. And here comes Ouroboros. Okay, now we get Mayo's taunting. Yep. I shall raise the city up to the sky, rid the earth of all creatures, and I just died. Ugh. Yeah, let's try that again. 3 lives, I still have a chance against Mayo. Okay, again, I shall raise the city up to the sky and rid the earth of all creatures. At this point, this irritates me. I'll create a race to fill the new earth, and then they left off his iconic line, all sons of old gods die. Which is actually there in the Japanese version. Okay, now just hammer away on him. Alright, now there's a sword power up and a full life up here, and I can't remember which one's which. Is this that's the full life. Okay, so the other one's a sword. And Mayo's gonna summon everything and be a jerk, apparently. How typical. And alright. So Mayo knocked me off once. Hopefully I can get him this time. Sword power up. Here he comes. Not doing so hot here. There's been times I get to him and take him down immediately, and other times he pulls this crap. Alright, sword power up. Come here. Alright, he's still a jerk. He killed me again. I don't believe this. Last chance. Alright. Got the sword. I'm kind of starting to sweat now. Usually he doesn't give me quite this much trouble. He has, but... Okay, that was close. So you're going down. Ah. Oh, that was a little too close. But now we get the full ending, which is actually not in the arcade game. So... there's Mayo's tower. Apparently he was a load-bearing boss because it's starting to crumble. And the whole third moon's starting to go up. And since I'm in Earth orbit right now, that's my cue to get the hell out of here. You know, I never actually thought about this before, but it looks like he's flying toward the third moon, the way that wreckage is going. Eh, not like it matters. Kiryu is so powerful, he creates his own atmosphere. And now we get our enemy rundown. Yeah, see, there's the rascal, and you can see his fur cap. And that little thing with the wings that carries the pods around is the Mosque Man. Robot, my little option guy. That jerk. There's my falcon or eagle, or again, whatever the heck it is. Siberian wolf. Solo. That thing, that's the little flying robot I was talking about. They come at you in swarms on the harder levels. Robot, then you get the Kunyang MA team. Yeah, my girls used to fight over which one of those they would be when they were little, when they were playing. Another robot, regular infantryman, Captain Beard Jr., Amazon, Boomerang Amazon, the Terrapodal Robo Panther, And then, of course, Mayo, the big jerk that he is. And that's the entire enemy roll. If you're interested in reading that interview with Isuke, there will be a link in the video description that will take you to Scion's Lightsword Cypher mainframe website, where I was on staff for a while. Or you could always order a copy of my book, Memoirs of a Virtual Caveman. I reprinted the interview in there. And there's Earth. The end. The sun has risen. It's over. So, hope you enjoyed this episode of Dire Plays. Hopefully it gave you some information about Strider you didn't know about. And stay tuned for the next Dire and Betty video. It'll be coming out before too long. And if you like what you see here, just like, subscribe, leave me a comment. And we'll talk to you again sometime soon. Bye.